Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm spilling the tea on how to make an old school southern classic, mustard greens with cornmeal dumplings. The first thing you want to do is get about 4 to 5 bunches of mustard greens. I found mine in Wegmans. Then you want to cut off a large part of the stem just like that. Mustard greens are much more tender than collard greens, so you don't have to cut off the whole stem, just a little bit of it. Now y'all already know the next step is washing your greens. You got to make sure you wash your greens thoroughly. I just put my greens in cold water and I make sure to wash them at least 3 times. Now to a large stock pot, you want to add 2 ham hocks because you know in my house, swine is fine. You can use smoked turkey if you want. I always cover my meat with water, add some olive oil, some salt, some pepper, and then some garlic powder. I let my meat cook until it's tender, and once it's tender, I add my greens. I just add them a handful at a time and make sure I'm pushing them down. Once I have my greens in the pot, I just add the lid so they can cook down a little bit so I can have room for my whole onion and my garlic cloves. I normally put in about 4. You want to let these greens cook until your onion and your garlic is completely tender and your greens are tender. The next thing you want to do is make your cornmeal dumplings. This is the cornmeal that I'm using because this brand is out of North Carolina and I'm always going to rep North Carolina, period. So you're going to need 1 cup of cornmeal, half a cup of flour, half a tablespoon of salt, and 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Give it a good mix, and now you want to add you some water, about 2/3 cup. Now mix your water in with your cornmeal and your flour until your dough looks a little bit like this. Now just add 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Now that your cornmeal dumplings are made, you just want to pinch off a small piece just like this and form your dumplings. My mom always formed them in a circle. She would make sure they were really small, and for whatever reason, she would have a thumbprint in the middle of them, just like that. They should be smaller than the palm of your hand because they're going to puff up as they cook. Once your greens are tender, increase the heat and drop your dumplings right on top of your mustard greens, just like this. All you want to do is drop them directly on top of the greens. And once you have them all added to your pot, you just want to lightly push them down into that pot liquor because the hot liquid is what's going to cook these cornmeal dumplings. You want to cook these about 20 minutes until they puff up just like this. Don't overcook them because they will break apart. You just got the tea on how to make mustard greens with cornmeal dumplings. I serve mine with fried chicken, mac and cheese, and cornbread. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, like and comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Love spilling the sweet tea.